Sometimes, the most fascinating stories are told by the smallest objects. Imagine holding a piece of metal no larger than a thumbprint, something that has passed through countless hands, crossed borders, and quietly existed in people's pockets, drawers, and collections. That's the story of the 2009 Turkey 5 Kurus coin, a piece of currency most would overlook, yet it hides a depth of history, symbolism, and value that very few truly understand. This is not just a coin. It's a time capsule, a miniature reflection of a country in transition, and for some, a once-forgotten object now worth thousands. Turkey, a nation known for its vibrant history and deep cultural roots, has undergone several monetary reforms. In 2005, the Turkish government introduced the new Turkish lira, dropping 6 zeros from the old currency due to decades of high inflation. It was a necessary and bold step, signaling economic stabilization and reform. But by 2009, the word new was removed, and the currency became the Turkish lira once more. It was during this pivotal year that the 5 Kurus coin was minted, part of the series that replaced the earlier versions. This wasn't just a minor design update, it was part of a symbolic statement, a nation presenting its renewed economic strength to the world, and a coin that would eventually capture the attention of numismatists globally. The 5 Kurus is small, both in value and size, measuring just about 17.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing approximately 2.9 grams. It can be easy to dismiss. But like many valuable things, its worth isn't immediately apparent. Its composition of nickel brass gives it a dull golden sheen, a muted brightness that doesn't scream for attention but holds a quiet elegance. The obverse side of the coin features the portrait of Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the founder of modern Turkey, his gaze firm, eyes forward. Ataturk's presence on Turkish currency is not accidental. It is an intentional reminder of the country's secular and reformist foundations, values that continue to shape its identity today. Turn the coin over, and you'll see the reverse design that features the denomination, the crescent and star emblem of the Turkish flag, and a symbol known as the Tree of Life. This symbol is ancient and universal, representing growth, renewal, and connection across cultures. The inclusion of this symbol on the 5 Kurus coin adds a layer of meaning. It's more than just money. It's a message. In the year the coin was minted, Turkey was not only shedding the new from its currency, but also reinforcing its long-standing heritage and continuity. A tree, rooted deeply yet always growing, is a fitting metaphor. While over 200 million of these coins were minted in 2009, that does not make all of them equal. Like any item of value, scarcity is not just about how many were made, it's about how many remain in exceptional condition. Over time, most coins go through circulation, getting scratched, tarnished, dented, or simply worn down. Few remain untouched. That's where collectors focus their attention. They look for coins that have retained their luster, that bear sharp, clean lines in their designs, that still shimmer under proper lighting. These coins, often labeled as mint state or uncirculated, are where the value lies. The journey from common pocket change to a collector's treasure is a fascinating one. It often begins accidentally. A person stumbles across a coin, maybe while cleaning out an old drawer or going through a collection inherited from a relative. Something about it feels different, perhaps its color, perhaps the date. They search for it online, trying to identify its value, and are surprised to find listings that show prices far higher than what they expected. That moment of discovery is what fuels the world of numismatics. Curiosity turns into research, and research often leads to passion. Collectors pay attention to details the average person wouldn't notice. They examine the strike quality, the clarity of the image pressed into the metal. They look for die varieties, slight errors that occur during the minting process, which can make certain versions even rarer. A double die, a misaligned strike, or an off-metal error can dramatically increase a coin's value. With the 2009 5 Kurus coin, there are known examples that display slight anomalies. Though not officially documented by all mints, the keen eyes of collectors have identified subtle differences that set certain pieces apart. Coins that show such traits and remain in excellent condition are now highly prized. The increase in digital marketplaces and global coin trading platforms has also played a major role in this coin's journey to value. A collector in Istanbul can now instantly connect with a buyer in New York, Berlin, or Tokyo. This has caused certain coins, especially those from transitional periods or with unique mint marks, to gain international attention. The 2009 5 Kurus falls into this category. It's not just sought after within Turkey, but has become a desirable item for international collectors specializing in post-reform currencies, Middle Eastern monetary history, or even modern rare coins. One might wonder, why would someone pay thousands of dollars for a coin that was once worth merely 5 kurus? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, demand, and the narrative behind the object. This coin is part of a very specific chapter in modern Turkish history. Its minting marks the end of the new era in the Turkish currency system. It was created during a period of optimism and growth, and it reflects a blend of modern design with ancient symbolism. All of these elements make it stand out, and when a coin tells a story, it's no longer just metal, it becomes a historical artifact. More than that, coins like the 5 kurus are increasingly viewed as investment pieces. As traditional assets become volatile, collectors and investors alike are turning to rare coins as a more stable store of value. Their physical nature, historical backing, and limited numbers give them a form of timeless worth. Add to that the fact that new collectors are entering the market every year, and the demand continues to grow. That demand, especially for pristine examples of the 2009 5 kurus, has driven prices higher and higher in recent years. Some of the most prized examples of this coin have been authenticated and graded by professional services. These organizations, such as NGC or PCGS, evaluate coins and assign them a numeric grade based on their condition, from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS65 or higher is considered gem quality and can command significant prices. There have been verified sales of such coins fetching several $1,000s, with the highest reaching unexpected heights due to bidding wars between collectors who recognize the value and rarity of the item.